Hello student, myself Lalit Kumar Ranjan. I am working as a faculty in exam idea classes और हम स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं फिजिक्स रिवीजन फॉर 12th क्लास फॉर द अपकमिंग बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशंस. We will be a bit faster in this revision, so please concentrate and we will keep forwarding the all syllabus in small videos so that you can revise the entire physics syllabus in short duration and you can score very good marks in the upcoming board examination. So the first topic is the properties of charges. This is the first topic in the first unit of electrostatic. As you know, the first question is what is charge? So we know that just we cannot give a simple definition to a charge, but the charge is something which is accompanied by some fundamental particle like proton and electron. Wherever they exist, this property of charge exists with them. We can say that the charge is something possessed by material object that make it possible for them to exert electrical force and respond the electrical force. You know, we in nature we have gravitational force, electrostatic force, nuclear force. So basically this property of charge is responsible for electrostatic force. Otherwise we can define charge as the additional property of proton and electron which give rise to the electric force between them. The electric charge is a scalar quantity. First thing, it has only magnitude, but we cannot assign any direction to the electric charges. The SI unit of electric charge is coulomb. The SI unit of electric charges are coulomb. Proton possess positive charge and electron possess negative charge. That we know. We have three fundamental particles in an atom: neutron, proton and electron, in which electrons are negatively charged, protons are positively charged and neutrons are electrically neutral. And where the charge on an electron or a proton is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Now we will discuss the property of charges. So the first property of charges is like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. That means we can say the positive charge will repel each other and negative charge will also repel each other. But positive and negative charge will attract each other. So we can say like this. Suppose this is a positive charge and this one is also a positive charge. So they will repel each other. This charge will apply force on this charge in this direction and this charge will apply force in this direction. Suppose we discuss about the negative charge. This is the negative charge and this one is also the negative charge. They will also repel each other in opposite direction like this. But unlike charges, the positive charge and the negative charge, they will attract each other. This is the first property of charges, that is like charges attract each other. Like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. Now the next property, the magnitude of electric elementary negative and positive charge is same and is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Elementary, the smallest possible charge, the smallest observable charge. The elementary charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And the next property of charge is additive nature. What does this additive nature means? Suppose an object is having different charges on the different portion or a different part of that body, then the entire charge on that body will be the algebraic sum of all the charges present on this body. I would like to explain in this way. Suppose this is a body and here we have charge q1. This body has charge q2, q3, q4 and different charges are there on this body. Then the total charge on this is q is equal to q1 plus q2 plus q3 plus q4 and so on. And why we add algebraically? As we know, we represent positive charge with plus and negative charge with negative sign, minus sign. So we will add according to their sign. For example, this charge is of plus 2 microcoulomb, this charge is minus 3 microcoulomb. So the net charge on this will be q is equal to plus 2 minus 3, that is minus 1 microcoulomb. Okay, so this is called the additive nature of charges. The fifth property is electric charge of a system is always conserved. That means we cannot create the charge or we cannot destroy the charge. As you know, in normal processes we cannot create electrons, protons, we cannot destroy them in normal processes. So in normal electrostatic we will say that electric charge of a system remain conserved. Even in nuclear reactions also, where these particles may be getting converted in other particles, but the total charge will still remain conserved. Like in the pair production and particle annihilation process we will study in the nuclear reactions portion, there we will also see that charge is still conserved. We cannot create it, we cannot destroy it. Only thing we can transfer charge from one body to the another. The next property, unlike mass, the electric charge on an object is not affected by the motion of the object. We know that in the Newton's laws chapter in 11th class you must have studied that when a mass starts moving with the relativistic velocity, then its mass changes with the motion. When the velocity of the mass is comparable to the velocity of light, in that case the mass of an object is observed to increase. But as far as the charge is concerned, whether it is at rest in some frame of reference or it is in motion with respect to some frame of reference, the charge will remain same. It is irrelativistic, it do not depend on its motion. Now I left the very important property, that is quantization of charge. Quantization of charge means it originates from the word quanta. Quanta means the smallest possible. किसी भी चीज़ को हम जब छोटे छोटे पार्ट में डिवाइड करते हैं तो the smallest possible पार्ट जो है हम उसको क्वांटा कह सकते हैं. तो किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट पर जो ऑब्जर्वेबल चार्जेस हैं, they are the always integral multiple of some elementary charge, that is E is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. I'll explain it as Q is equal to plus minus NE. Q is equal to plus minus NE, where E is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. मीन्स किसी भी बॉडी पे जो भी चार्ज है वो हमेशा इस इलेक्ट्रॉनिक चार्ज का इंटीजर मल्टीपल होगा. एन यहाँ पर क्या है, एक इंटीजर. इट कैन बी 1 2 3 4 5. पॉजिटिव मीन्स suppose some object is having deficiency of electron, so that will become positively charged, and if an object is having excess of electron, then that will become negative. So whether it is positive or negative, it is always due to the electron, because we know that Protons are tightly bound inside the atom. In normal electrostatic phenomena, we don't find that protons are moving from one place to another. These are the electrons which exist even freely in atmosphere, on the surfaces of different bodies, and inside the metal also. So these electrons can easily transfer from one place to another place. That's why anything which is getting positively charged or negatively charged, it is always due to the electron. Once again I will say कि अगर किसी बॉडी पर एक्सेस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन हो जाते हैं तो दैट विल बिकम नेगेटिवली चार्ज, और किसी बॉडी पर अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की डेफिशिएंसी हो जाती है तो दैट विल बिकम पॉजिटिवली चार्ज. अब आप जानते हो हम इलेक्ट्रॉन को तोड़ तो सकते नहीं, इलेक्ट्रॉन का फ्रैक्शन नहीं होगा, या तो एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसफर होगा, दो इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसफर होंगे, तीन ट्रांसफर होंगे, 1 लाख 2 लाख 1 मोल 2 मोल, बट नॉट इन फ्रैक्शन लाइक 3.5 इलेक्ट्रॉन और 2.5 इलेक्ट्रॉन. ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है. आधा इलेक्ट्रॉन, 2.5 इलेक्ट्रॉन, 1.5 इलेक्ट्रॉन का ट्रांसफर पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो किसी भी बॉडी पर जो भी चार्ज होगा दैट चार्ज विल बी the integer multiple of this smallest possible charge 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. That is the fact that all observable, यहाँ पर ये बात ध्यान देने लायक है, observable इस नॉर्मल इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक में हम जो कुछ भी किसी भी बॉडी पे चार्ज ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं आर ऑलवेज सम इंटीग्रल मल्टीपल ऑफ एलिमेंट्री चार्ज. एलिमेंट्री चार्ज मीन्स 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 कूलम. तो दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टी. ऐसा नहीं है कि इलेक्ट्रॉन के फ्रैक्शन में चार्ज एग्जिस्ट नहीं करते हैं. आई विल शो यू. Proton and neutrons are themselves built out of elementary units called quarks. In particle physics, we study about these particles like quark. There are two kinds of quark, up quarks and down quark. Up quark and down quark. So we know that up quark has the charge plus 2 e by 3 and down quark has the charge minus e by 3. But quarks having charge plus 2 e by 3 and minus e by 3, that is in the fraction of the 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, does not violate the quantization of charge, because I am repeatedly telling charge on a body which is observable in normal phenomena, in normal electrostatic, that is always integer multiple of fundamental charge, that is electronic charge 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Because in normal electrostatic charging by induction, charging by conduction or current electricity, there only electrons are responsible. Electrons are only moving from one part to another part. But in fundamental physics, when we study, we find that electron and proton, they themselves are built of up quarks and down quark. You can just see, as up quark is having charge plus 2e by 3, so plus 2e by 3, then again up quark plus 2e by 3, and a down quark, that is minus e by 3. So 2 to 4 minus 1, 3 by e by 3, that is equal to e. Plus e means proton is positively charged with 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Suppose I talk about electron, so E is equal to minus E by 3, minus E by 3, minus E by 3. Means minus 3E by 3 is equal to minus E. That is, I can say that an electron is built of 3 down quark. E is equal to D, D, D. Whereas a proton is equal to U, U, D. Means 2 up quark and 1 down quark. And as far as neutron is concerned, it is made of 1 up quark and 2 down quark. You can see U plus 2e by 3, minus e by 3, minus e by 3, which is equal to 0. Hence, neutron is electrically neutral. Next, a charged particle at rest produces electric field. A charged particle in unaccelerated motion produces both electric and magnetic field but does not radiate energy. But an accelerated charged particle not only produces an electric and magnetic field but also radiate energy in the form of electromagnetic wave. जैसे जैसे हम फिजिक्स के अपने सिलेबस में आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे हम देखेंगे, क्योंकि हमारी पहली यूनिट का नाम है इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक, तो इसमें हम देखते हैं कि वेन एवर a charge is at rest means in some frame of reference we find that charge is at rest, तो उसके चारों तरफ हम जो ऑब्जर्व करेंगे ओनली इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फील्ड ऑब्जर्व करेंगे. बट व्हेन ए चार्ज इज इन मोशन, तो जब चार्ज मोशन में होता है अनएक्सीलरेटेड मोशन, तो इट प्रोड्यूसेस बोथ इलेक्ट्रिक एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. तो उसके चारों तरफ उसका इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड भी होगा और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड भी होगा, जैसे कि हम मैग्नेटिक इफेक्ट ऑफ करंट में इसको स्टडी करेंगे. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज इफ ए चार्ज पार्टिकल एक्सीलरेटेड, तो एक्सीलरेटेड चार्ज पार्टिकल प्रोड्यूसेस इलेक्ट्रिक एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बट आल्सो रेडिएट एनर्जी. तो एक्सीलरेटेड चार्ज पार्टिकल एनर्जी को रेडिएट भी करता इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन. इसके बारे में हम 5th यूनिट में पढ़ेंगे इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव में, जहाँ हम मैक्सवेल्स की इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव की थ्योरी भी पढ़ेंगे. वहाँ इसके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे कि एक्सीलरेटेड चार्ज पार्टिकल रेडिएट करता है एनर्जी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन. एक बार मैं शॉर्ट में सारी प्रॉपर्टी चार्ज की एक बार फिर रिवाइज कर देता हूँ. द फर्स्ट, व्हाट इज चार्ज? चार्ज जो है फंडामेंटल पार्टिकल्स की प्रॉपर्टी है, जिसकी वजह से हम उनके इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स के बिहेवियर को एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हैं. लाइक चार्जेस ऑलवेज रिपेल ईच अदर, अनलाइक चार्जेस attract each other. Means positive and negative charge will repel and positive charge will attract each other. And magnitude of elementary positive and negative charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 कूलम. नेक्स्ट इज एडिटिव नेचर. आई टोल्ड यू कि किसी भी बॉडी के सारे पार्ट्स पे अलग अलग जगह पे जो अलग अलग चार्ज है, तो जो नेट चार्ज होगा उन सबका एल्जेब्राइक सम होगा. क्वांटाइजेशन ऑफ चार्ज, किसी भी बॉडी पे जो नेट चार्ज है इट इज़ इंटीजर मल्टीपल ऑफ एलिमेंट्री चार्ज, दैट इज q इज इक्वल टू प्लस माइनस एन. सो E is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb and n is an integer. Next property was electric charge of a system always conserve. We cannot create a charge or cannot destroy a charge. We can transfer charge from one body to the another body. And unlike mass, जैसे mass हम जानते हैं mass relativistic होता है, depend on its motion, but the charge on a body is not depending on its motion, not depending on its velocity. Whether it is at rest or in motion, charge will remain same. And charge at rest will produce electrostatic field around it. Charge in motion will produce both electric and magnetic field around it. But an accelerated charge particle will produce electric and magnetic field, as well as it will radiate energy in the form of electromagnetic radiation. With this, I conclude this topic of the property of charges. Thank you.